And this is one of the reasons why we are where we are today. Because the left refuses to acknowledge that the right's political views, their quote political views, are not political views. It is hate, okay? It is hate. Saying that you feel like some people don't deserve to be alive because of their skin color, that is not a political view. That is hate. Saying that people need to be deported because of their skin color, that is hate. That is not a political view. And the left consistently platforms the right and acts like their violent rhetoric is somehow political. It's just a political talking point. It's not political. It's a political talking point to the left, white people on the left, because they're not talking about your lives. They're talking about our lives, Black people's lives, brown people's lives, queer people's lives, disabled people's lives. They're not talking about you. That's why to you, it's just political rhetoric because you're not actually affected by it. And this is why we are where we are, because consistently the left, who is supposed to be the buffer, who is supposed to be protecting the marginalized communities in our country, consistently kowtow to the right. And they legitimize their hateful platforms as if spewing hate is a political ideology. That's just politics. Extermination camps, that's just politics. Was what Hitler doing since that's the only motherfucker y'all seem to be able to get it with, was what Hitler was doing in Europe, was that just politics? Hello? I mean, in the same way that after the Civil War, the liberal North let those motherfuckers just, they gave them a slap on the wrist. They didn't handle them the way they were supposed to, the way you're supposed to handle traitors. They gave them a slap on the wrist, and then they sent them back to the South to let them continue terrorizing Black people and other marginalized people. While the Northerners sat up in the North and said, oh, aren't we so civilized? We don't do slavery anymore. We freed the slaves. Now, are we letting our Southern cousins continue to abuse them and oppress them, Black people down South? And are we continuing to turn a blind eye to it? And are we continuing every time we try to speak up on it and they say, oh, well, this is just tradition. This is are we continuing to respect that and say, well, it is their tradition? The left has failed marginalized people. The left has failed us so freaking badly. And that's why the world that we see today is the way it is. Because y'all have, like I said, continuously kowtowed to the right. Continuously. And legitimize them. There's a term called entryism.